Welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to another glorious Thursday. Yeah, that's right. It's Thursday.
No,
and
it's
you are
Thursday.
listening. It is Thursday. And you are listening to the Real Film Nerds Podcast. We are a day late and definitely more than $1 short, thanks to mysterious Michael Talent being gone on a work trip and passing out way too early, even though he said, oh, well, I'll be available in a couple hours, and he passed out drunk. Speak of the devil, mysterious Mike Talent, how are you?
I'm all right.
Uh-oh, he doesn't like that I called him out. That's his annoyed voice.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
You're fine. You're okay with me calling you out, saying we're a day late and more than $1 short because, you're busy earning for your family so you can have more children's?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I mean, it was my fault. I fell asleep.
It's okay, Mike. You're exhausted. You're exhausted now. We just heard it in your voice and you're yawning. But it's okay. It's all right. We're not here to criticize you and pick on you. We're here to criticize and pick on Ma Henshaw. Right, Ma Henshaw?
I knew that.
No,
Yep.
don't we review movies, Matt?
Oh, shit. Wrong podcast. That's my other podcast. I Hate Life. Spelled Live. I don't know. I don't know how to spell life weird. Anyways, all right. Well, we are here to talk about movies. And Mike, also remind me, I have an incredible giveaway to do later on in the podcast, unless you want me to do it now. But let's not do that.
Okay.
Let's talk about this movie. We didn't go to the theaters last week. We decided there was nothing worth seeing. And then the movie that came out last week that everybody and their mom saw is the second highest grossing film of the year. And we blew it off. And we watched a streaming movie on Netflix called The Electric State.
Oh, right. The Minecraft. But I knew that would do well because it's aimed at the kiddos.
I don't understand. It made over 170 million, 160 million opening weekend, which is behind the only other movie that's beat it out is the new Captain America.
Yeah, dude, it totally makes sense. There's been so they're probably teenagers or young adults now, but they played that game so much. It has such a fan base. There's so many people who love that game that it was going to do well. All they had to do was just make it.
But the thing I was told is that the movie has nothing to do with the game whatsoever. Because how do you make a story for a building block game?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, dude. They just I don't know. I'm sure there's some like call outs to the game somehow. So
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
What is it? Member berries? There's some member berries.
Member berries. Yeah. Yeah, well, so I guess we dropped the ball on that by not going and seeing that, but I don't know. I think Electric State was fun. I thought it was a fun movie. It was done by the Russo brothers. So, Mike, why don't you break it down?
All right. Yep. So, like you said, the movie is Electric State. It was directed by Anthony Russo and Joe Russo. It was written by Christopher Marcus, Stephen McFeely, and it was based on a book by Simon Stålenhag. I'm sure I messed that up. And it's starring Chris Pratt, Millie Bobby Brown, Woody Harrelson, Woody Norman, and it is about an orphan teen hits the road with a mysterious robot to find her long lost brother, teaming up with a smuggler and his wise-cracking sidekick.
All right, so I know I enjoyed this film. I know Ma Henshaw enjoyed this film. Michael Talent, did you enjoy this film?
I did enjoy this film. It was great. The special effects, man, I have no idea what they paid, but they look great.
They paid a whole lot. From what I understand, is it was over 215 million to produce this movie.
Yeah, but I mean, those special effects look great. So I mean, and it's pretty much the whole movie's got special effects. Like it's this, wow.
Yeah, no, it's the whole thing. Yep, 100%.
Yeah. So, yeah, I had a fun time with it. I don't know why it hasn't done better as far as like the rating on IMDb is pretty low, and I haven't heard too many people talk about it. I don't know. I thought it was great. So,
I don't know, man. Do you think the critics are, rating bombing it because it's the Russos, or do you think the critics are bombing it because it's the Russos, or do you think people just don't know how to have fun anymore?
um, I think it's probably a little bit of all of those. I don't know. It just seems real odd because usually when we like these fun movies, they're just like destroyed in the ratings, and I have no idea why.
Hmm.
So, yeah,
All right.
I'm
Well,
not sure. I'm not sure what's happening. What do you think, Ma?
yeah.
I like that movie. And wait a minute, I've only watched it 5 times.
You seriously
There
watched
you
it five
go.
times?
Yeah, seriously, because first 2 or 3 times, my granddaughter loved that. She'd sit right up there close to the screen, laugh herself silly. She just loved it, loved the robots. Her
Huh?
favorite was the yellow one, of course. And then we had a participant here, and she was laughing like crazy. And so it was kind of hard to hear the dialogue, but they kept wanting to watch it over and over. And yeah, I loved it. I thought it was just really great. I think it would be really cool in the movie house, but it's not. So you just have to watch it on your 100-inch television, which Matt is going to get eventually. But I thought it was really fun and cool and cute. So there.
It'll be delivered Friday.
Yeah, did you get the
Oh, all
100
righty.
inch?
Oh, heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, Costco.
All the way. Costco's my jam. But no, I agree. I really think this movie would have been awesome to see in the theaters, especially with all the special effects and the good acting and just the world immersion. I think it would have been a really, really good theater film. But, Netflix bought it and put it on their, system. And I just wonder if Netflix, if people are just boycotting Netflix because of, who owns it and what else going on. So,
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? A lot of weird, funky things going on these days with the I guess just generally the world and politics and all that stuff. So
well, especially with people just keep saying, oh, they don't like Netflix because the Obamas are involved in it. And I know a lot of people at the radio station say that, but that's, how the radio station is.
yeah,
They're very, very, very conservative. I work at it. I guess not work. I volunteer at an extremely conservative radio station, and they literally people have canceled their subscriptions because of Democrats being involved with it. I don't understand that. It's movies. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. There's no agenda. I don't know. I don't want to get political. So I enjoyed this movie. Mahicha enjoyed this movie. Mike enjoyed this movie. That's what matters, right?
yeah, that is what matters. Matt, before we get going in too far, do you want to do the giveaway?
Oh, yes, because this is an absolutely incredible giveaway. I can't believe we got picked for this and we got picked so early already. But it just came out this week. It is a movie that we watched, we reviewed, we chatted about. You can go back in our podcasts and look it up at episode 415. We are giving away Novocaine digital editions.
Dude, that's awesome. Novocaine. Heck yeah.
That's so
Man,
exciting.
so fast, dude. It's only been like 3 pods.
Yeah, I don't know why it's already on streaming in a month because I thought this was a pretty good movie. I think it's still in the theaters here. I thought this was a really good movie. Again, another example of, you know, things just critics picking on it or just not having fun. Hell, I don't know. but I really enjoyed Novocaine. I thought it was a great film. Ma, I know you have a crush on Jack Quaid.
Oh, yes. Love that
So,
guy.
I got a good question for this week, Mike.
Okay. What do you got?
How's this one? Who is Ma Hinshaw's other crush?
Oh, that is a good one. Okay.
It's a real good one. So you got to make sure and email Mike at realfilmers.com.
Yep. Mike at realfilmnews.com.
Yeah, and let us know who Ma Hinshaw's other celebrity crush is. It's real easy.
It's yeah, it's fun. Okay.
So, all right. Well, let me get down to the business. Here we go. Bring home Novocaine. Buy on digital now. When the girl of his dreams is taken hostage, Nathan Kane's inability to feel pain will be his greatest strength in the fight to get her back. Buy the film critics are calling outrageous, original, and wildly entertaining, and get over 35 minutes of bone-crushing extra features. It is available at participating retailers. It is rated R, and it is always from our good friends over at Paramount Pictures. So there you go, Mike. Get ready for a flood of emails.
All right. I'm waiting, dude. I know, dude, this movie was a lot of fun. This is exciting that we got it. Thanks, Paramount Pictures.
Oh yeah, dude, it's awesome. And we got it so fast and we got it so early and we're able to give it to all of you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And Ma Hinshaw, you are not allowed to spoil who your other boyfriend is.
Okay, I will try not to spoil it.
She is the spoiler queen, I swear to God.
Okay. So Matt, I think you're a little bit thirsty, right?
I'm always thirsty, Mike. It's getting so hot here.
Okay. So what are you drinking this fine morning, evening, afternoon?
Well, thanks for asking, Mike. I am drinking a Papago Blueberry Wheat from Huss Brewing Company in beautiful Arizona. I don't remember what town in Arizona it's from. I think it's in Tucson. Does that sound right?
Huh?
Yeah, I think they're out of Tucson, but
Okay.
yeah, it's a blueberry wheat, kind of like the Big Blue Van,
Oh
or
yeah.
Four Peaks is now doing a blueberry wheat, which I need to grab some of those. I've had them on draft. I have not gotten any at the house yet, but yeah, this one is very, very good. It's not super blueberry. It's a good beer. I enjoy it very much.
Okay, cool, man.
What about your IPA today?
I don't have an IPA. I just have a lager. I just have a Corona, Matt.
Wow, a
Yeah.
Corona.
Mm-hmm.
So are we going to go down that road, Mike, about talking about tariffs and Corona and prices, and or are
I
we
don't
just
know,
going to
man.
try
I think
not to go political?
I think we're not going to try and go political, but the tariff stuff's all crazy, man. Like I think a bunch of it got reversed today, so who knows what's going on? So
I don't know,
we'll
dude.
just drop it.
I just know that people need to buy houses, and when people play with the stock market, I don't give a crap who you are, what you're doing. When you play with the stock market and play with the economy, people stop buying houses, and that doesn't bode well for me, especially just buying a new house myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Ma Hinshaw, I'm moving home.
Welcome home, son.
Oh, Lord. I'm going to move in with Mike first.
You didn't ask me what I was drinking. I am sad.
Well, Mike is the one that has to ask that.
Yeah. Well, what are you drinking, Ma?
Well, since this is a teetotaler house, I had a tall glass of raw milk with butter floating on top.
Wow. All right.
And you want to
I
go eat
gotta
dinner
do.
after that?
Well, yeah. Anything. I'll eat anything. Oh, dear. Anyway, yep, that's what I drank.
Wow.
Okay.
That's awful.
Let's put it this way. It's very thick. It's almost like whipping cream, but it's got butter floating on top. wild stuff. Hmm.
Well, all right. Well, that's definitely different. We've never had that before.
Yeah, no, raw milk, that's disgusting. And Mom, why don't you tell our listeners where you're at, since most people don't know other than Mike and I?
Well, I am at my daughter's home in Phoenix. And
Uh,
so, we have a 2-year-old running around here and whatever. And we're on a very healthy diet and food, and I'm starving. No, I'm okay. We're all right. But I certainly hope soon I can have some meat. Anyway. Oh,
Well,
Mike,
Mom, then why
yes.
don't you ask your question?
I am going to. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, hell.
Mike, what is the dad joke for today?
I got dad jokes, I don't think they understand though. Gotta think I'm funny, other people never laugh though. Dad jokes.
Oh, thanks for asking. So this one's real silly. Why don't eggs tell jokes?
Because they don't want to crack up?
Yep.
That was terrible.
They because they crack each other up.
Wow, good job, Matt.
All right, dude.
Is that from the book? Please tell me that's not from the book.
That's not from the book. I don't have the
Oh,
book,
thank
man.
God.
I'm on the road.
Oh, okay. So you just made that one up?
Mm-hmm.
That explains why I got it.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I appreciate you, Mike. It was a good attempt, but I figured it out. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You
Can't
figured
win them
out a
all, my
couple of
friends.
them. Yeah, you figured out a couple of them. You're pretty quick on your on the old jokes.
Heck yeah. So, all right. Now, the most difficult question of the podcast. I know it took you all of 0.2 seconds to figure this one out, but Mike, how does the electric state relate to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Ah, yes. So this one has a few people, if you want to really get into this cast, but the easy one, the one that I'm gonna do is Mr. Star-Lord himself, Chris Pratt. So,
Of course, that's the easiest. He's right up front, Mike.
he is right up front. So, in Guardians of the Galaxy and um, Volume 1, Volume 2. He's in Thor: Love and Thunder. He's in a decent amount of the movies. So, yeah, he's an easy one. So I did that one. But then there was also, what's his face is in it? The guy who's like the robot hunter dude.
Uh-huh. And what's his real name, Mike?
That's what I'm trying to find. Anyway,
Giancarlo Esposito.
yeah. So, yeah. It was a easy MCU, so I don't mind when we have easy MCUs because sometimes they're pretty hard, but this one was very easy.
Well, I'm wondering how long until Millie Bobby Brown is in the MCU.
She probably is. We just haven't seen that movie yet.
Probably. I don't know. Netflix pretty much owns her in Stranger Things. So
Yeah, she's done those Nola Holmes movies, and yeah, she does a lot of different things with them.
yeah. She was created by Netflix. She's not a real people.
She's not real people. Well, I think she's getting paid real people money.
Oh my God, dude. She was born when we graduated from college. That makes me feel really old.
Oh man, that does. Ouch. Oh.
Dude, you could be her dad.
Ah. All right.
I thought she was good. Come on now, guys. She was good.
I'm not saying anything about her not being good.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Wow. Moving on, Matt. So I guess now we're in the spoiler zone, right?
Yeah, we are now in Ma Hinshaw's spoiler zone. Even though Mike calls it, named it the spoiler zone, it's Ma Hinshaw's because she spoils everything,
Yeah, I do a lot.
especially
Mhm.
my life. Wow, I
Okay.
think we just lost Ma Hinshaw. She hung up.
Oh, we lost her?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, all
She
right.
just didn't find that funny.
No, she didn't find that funny. All
No,
right, Matt.
sorry.
What do you want to
Go,
spoil
Ma.
about what about this?
What do I want to spoil? I don't know.
Yeah.
Ma, what do you want to spoil?
I don't know. I just, spoiler wise, I thought it was hard to really figure out the end, sort of, and until they really got to the end. I, I don't know what else you would say. But anyway, I thought it looked a lot like Chris Pratt looked like sort of a Han Solo. Did you guys think that?
Well, he was wearing a vest like Han Solo for sure, and a shirt like Han
Yeah,
Solo. But are you saying his attitude was like Han Solo?
yeah, yeah, it
But
was.
instead of Chewbacca, he has a talking robot?
Maybe
Oh.
so. I don't know. Mm,
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, I guess kinda.
I really kind of thought that, and I kept sitting there thinking, well, yeah, maybe, maybe not, but, and
Yeah,
I
you,
thought it was really cool, the country that they were going through, which Tucson, pardon me, that's a spoiler, I know, folks. It's all right. You know,
yeah.
Well,
and
you're in a
then,
spoiler country.
yeah, well, that's true. And then also, I thought the kids, and I bet even the teenagers, loved the vehicles. With, oh my gosh, and the noise that, and they were big and huge, and I thought that was really cool. Hmm.
I like the one robot was a construction robot, like Chris Pratt's buddy robot,
Right.
and he would pilot other robots. Like I thought that was kind of funny. It's like, oh, there's a robot driving a robot. Well, this is silly. Um, I thought it was fun though.
And there's one part toward the end where some bad robots, they look like helicopters, but they sort of almost looked like wasps or something too, a little. And I was afraid my granddaughter was going to scream because she got stung by a wasp and she doesn't like them anymore. But she didn't. But I thought that was really kind of fun, actually. The robots were all just really cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
vi
that's
visually, this movie was really great. Like I don't know, they did an awesome job with all the CGI and stuff. Like, woo, they spent a fortune, I think, but man, it looked great the whole entire time.
Well, and Ma, those were not robots. Those were like drones, basically, like controlled robots, I guess you would say.
oh,
That's where
oh,
it got real kind of weird for me. There was like
yeah.
there's robots, and then there's drone robots that are controlled by people, but they're still robots, but they're not robots, but they are, but they're not. So are robots drones or drones? That's the argument that people always have now.
No wonder I
Ah.
got confused. Holy cow.
What did you
Yeah.
get? What did you guys think of the idea of like you would pilot like a robot or whatever? Like, I thought that was kind of neat. But then everybody's like addicted to it. Like they were addicted to like just piloting their robot and doing whatever. Like, was it Millie Bobby Brown's like I don't know step home or whoever was that? Wasn't it Jason Alexander or whatever? Her dad? Her not her dad, but Her step,
Her stepdad, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
stepdad.
And so like when you're like have your drone, you also can be in another world enjoying life wherever you want, whatever you want, however you want, which it was kind of strange.
Okay, that's one of the things that confused me. Thank you for that clarification. Oof.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I understand what it is. They're trying to say you could be at two places at once, or three
Right.
technically.
Oh yeah, because of the whole left brain, right brain thing. That was
Right.
strange.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so you're relaxing on a beach in Hawaii, but yet you're shopping for groceries with your drone, but you're actually sitting at home in your lazy boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, I like this. Super sci-fi.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It
And,
was sci-fi for sure.
and a lot of folks now are saying, oh, goodness, we're all going to have our personal robots, and the robots are going to take over everything, jobs, everything. And I want one that, sweeps floors and mops and all. But yeah, so it was very timely, I would say. Yes. Hmm.
Yeah. I want a robot that does my laundry. I feel like that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would. A lot of those jobs, it would be great. Well,
Yeah,
anywho,
okay with just all the BS being taken out and freeing up my time to do stuff that I want to do, which I don't get to do. So that'd be nice.
Yeah, like if it clean your house and like cook food and all that stuff. Imagine, Matt, you could tell your robot, yeah, like, cook me healthy food all the time and make sure it's ready to go for the week. And it's all,
So,
yes, Matt.
so is this going back to like companion?
Yeah, kinda.
Then we
yeah.
could have sex bots too.
Oops.
They're
Oh,
all
yeah,
one and
there
the
we go.
same.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
All right.
Well,
And
anyway, I think everybody should enjoy that movie and don't be grouchy about Netflix. Okay.
So don't be grouchy about Netflix. Enjoy the movie. What other words of wisdom from Mahinshaw?
The kids of all ages will really like it, I believe. And it
Well,
was,
and,
I mean, no six pack abs, no nothing, no nudity, a little bit of foul language, but not much, so perfectly good for the kids
and
to
I think
watch.
you should be shamed because you let a 2-year-old watch a PG-13 movie.
Well,
parental
she
guidance.
listens. She picks up what her parents say, and that's bad enough. So, I mean, I figured we did okay. She's gotten in trouble at school a few times. Oops.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
I don't know, Ma. I don't know.
And it was not the word Santa Maria either. Oh, dear.
Oh, boy.
Okay. When do we do our ratings of all that?
Well, I don't know. I'm still talking about the movie. I mean, I liked it because it was a really good sci-fi movie. It's mind-bending. Like, do you think it needed to take place in the 90s? Like, that's kind of odd about how, basically instead of Walt Disney creating animatronics, he creates robots, and that changed our whole world.
I guess they just wanted to. They had to pick some way to start, and I guess that's just what they thought would be good. I don't know, man.
Well, and then, as Mom pointed out, the exclusion zone where all the robots are at is basically the entire state of Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and I think maybe a little bit of Colorado. What the hell did we do so wrong that we get excluded and all the robots have to come here?
Well, they're just copying what we did with the reservations.
Oh, damn, Mike. He went there.
Yeah. Well,
Wow. Every now and then you have a real good one, man. That's for sure.
yeah. Anyway, I don't know the exclusion zones and stuff. Yeah, but this was a fun movie, man. Like it just had like action and it was exciting to watch. It was creative. I don't know. It was it's nothing super special, but it's also not terrible. So I
No,
think
I thought it was great.
I
The
think people
biggest issue
should
I had
watch this.
is that I didn't get to watch it at the theaters.
Yeah, I think people should definitely stream this.
Yeah, I want to see it in the theaters. I think it'd be way more impactful.
It would be because the audio and some of those big scenes. It'd be great to see those giant robots on the silver screen or whatever. But I don't know. I guess we can't do that.
No, but yeah, that was, I don't know. I loved I know you already talked about it, but the construction robot that was hilarious. How it just kept getting bigger and smaller without ruining too much of it. That was pretty
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah, man, this is fun.
Yeah, it was good. Okay, so all right. Well, clearly everybody's running out of steam. So I know what Mom rated it at, but go ahead, Ma. You're anxious to rate. Go first.
I don't remember what I rated it at. What did I rate it at, Matt?
Well, don't look at
I think
me.
it was I thought I gave it a 5, but then I may not have. I don't know. No, I didn't have anything I didn't like about it. So I think I gave it a 5. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You have to go back and listen to the radio. See, this is why you got to write stuff down.
Yes, I know, but I don't know where my notebook is. I got to find that one. Okay. Well, it's either a 4 or 5 or one of those, but I thought it was really good. So that's
It
whatever
was
my
either a
rating
4 or a
was.
5.
Yep. Well, I don't know what it really was. I can't remember. You said you remembered. Help me out.
I think you gave it a 4.
I gave it a 4.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll go with that. Yeah. But I know it was good because, and there are funny lines, and I thought the music was fun. I had to bring that up. Yes, old music, but it really went with the robots and whatever was going on at the time. I thought it was cool. Pardon me. There you go. A 4. Okay, cool.
Okay,
Thanks
Michael.
for helping me out.
Since Ma Hinshaw still sounds like she doesn't really know, but I'm thinking it was probably a 4. But Mike, how many reels do you give the Electric State?
I give the Electric State 4 reels. I had a great time with it. It was fun.
All right, Mike. Well, that is the exact rating I give it. I give it 4 out of 5 reels. I thought it was great. I thought it was a lot of fun. I think the Russo brothers still are putting out good films. One thing I didn't like was the length. I think the length of the film was kind of long, but I understand you needed at least a good 30 minutes of world building because this is a completely different world, a completely different concept, all that stuff. Maybe if they ever do a sequel to it, it won't be quite as long, but I understood they had to build the world. And Chris Pratt was great. Millie Bobby Brown was great. Juan Carlo Esposito is always great. Woody Harrelson as Mr. Peanut was fun. I think Ki Wei Kwan should have been in a lot more. He was not in it very long, kind of a waste of a good actor.
Yeah.
But overall, I enjoyed it. So I think 4 out of 5 is a pretty good solid rating for this film. And definitely check it out for sure.
All right. Cool.
So, Mike, what about our movie next week? Do I need to talk about it since I kind of picked it?
Yeah, dude, why don't you talk about it since you definitely picked it.
I definitely picked it. Okay. So there's 2 movies that we were going back and forth about that are coming out this week. The Amateur and Warfare. And I chose the latter. I am a big fan of Alex Garland. He directed Civil War, Ex Machina. He's directed all kinds of films with A24. Annihilation is another one. He is the co-director on it and co-writer on it because it's actually written and directed by a soldier that experienced this I don't know, story? It's not a story, but this real life event in Iraq and Ramadi. He was one of the Navy SEALs that went through this battle, or I'm not quite sure what it is. That we really haven't been told a whole lot about what it is. In the trailers, it's just a mission. It could be a mission, just one mission. It could be over a longer period of time, whatever. But anyways, I think it looks very interesting and probably the most realistic war film we'll ever see. It's getting pretty good ratings from the critics, but is co-written and co-directed by one of the Navy SEALs that was part of this. And so I'm real interested to see how it goes. And I think it's going to be really, really, really good. Alex Garland kind of missed for me on Civil War. I enjoyed Civil War, but I didn't at the same time. So hopefully this is a really good film, and it's not coming out everywhere. We had a hard time figuring out where Ma Hinshaw could see it. We're getting it here in Prescott. I know, Mike, you're getting it in your town, but Sierra Vista's not getting it. And so Ma Hinshaw has to be in Phoenix to watch it, and she is. So we lucked out on that one.
Yeah, we for sure did.
So, but anyways, I'm really looking forward to this one. You know, I'm a big fan of war history and war films, and don't ask me why. Maybe it's because of my family history. Who knows? But I think this will be a good one. So make sure and tune in. Hopefully next Wednesday, Mike will be back. I don't know, Mike, are you going to be back home by then?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay, so maybe we'll be back to our regularly scheduled program next week. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, cool.
Well, Ma Hinshaw, do you have anything else?
No, I do not. Just
are you sure?
Enjoy that movie. That's all.
You always get sad on the radio that you don't get enough time to talk. You have all the time in the world to talk here because, you know, we don't pay for airwaves, and you're good. You've talked enough.
I've talked enough. Yes. Mm-hmm.
All righty. Mike,
all right,
finish her up.
Well, everybody, don't forget to email Mike at Real Film Nerds, Ma Hinshaw's second crush, right? Did I say that?
Yeah,
right?
her other crush. It's actually her first.
Her
first real boyfriend.
Her first crush. To get our giveaway Novocaine, which I'm thrilled that we got to be able to give away. And with that, I think thanks for listening, everybody. Make sure to follow us on the socials, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And catch you on the next pod.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to The Real Film Nerds. Now don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Real Film Nerds. Now go out and catch a movie.